Hi, this is Daniel from Hydesk. Welcome to the assembly instruction of your new hydesk. Let's open the package and see what's inside. Here you can see on the back we have an easy to open tearaway tab. And now let's have a look inside. So inside here there are all the components that you need to assemble your hydesk. We have two pairs of legs, one with the hole and one without. And here is the top plate with those ridges on the back. Also, we have two small bags containing the assembly kit and the cord kit. Please make sure to recycle the packaging. Alright, let's start the assembly with the first two legs without the holes. So here you can see the missing holes. Turn them around and lay them on the back. Next, we're gonna open up the assembly kit with all the screws and metal parts that we need. So the first two components are the axles made out of stainless steel. And here we have the 4 corresponding screws. Next we have the 2 small Allen keys. Now we have the 8 so-called sleeve nuts that are the counterparts for our stainless steel screws. So these we need to push into the existing holes of our first set of legs. So this is the first side finished, put it to the side and then continue with the other one. I'm going to push them in so they're flush with the surface. And now let's turn them around and put them side by side. And here you can see the opening for the axle should be on top. Next, let's take the set of legs that have the hole here and put them in place. I'm using the sleeve nuts that stick out just a bit to make sure they fit perfectly in place. So now that the second set of legs are put in place, you can take the remaining 8 screws and put them here into the holes. They don't need to be perfectly in place just yet because we are going to tighten them in a bit with the Allen keys. So now I'm taking one Allen key and just tighten the screws loosely. We don't want to make them too tight so the axles will slide in place easily. We will tighten the screws after we finish the axle assembly. Alright, let's prepare our axles, and I'm going to take the axle and screw in one screw on one side, and it just needs to be tightened with your hand. That should be enough, and take the other one and do the same thing. Now let's create some space for the axles to slide in, and then take one axle and one washer and then put the washer in between the two sides of the bamboo. This way we create a nice small gap and assure that the legs can rotate freely. And now I'm going to push the axles through to the other side and push them together so the axles are set in place. And to fix the axles, we are going to take the 2 remaining screws, turn the hydesk legs to 90 degrees and just opening them like this so you have an easy access. So here I'm going to screw the first one in with the help of the Allen key, and this doesn't need to be super tight. We also want to make sure that it's still rotating freely, and do the same thing on the other side as well. Okay, and now we need to just retighten all the screws on the side. This is why we have 2 Allen keys, and with the help of both we can tighten the screws on the side. This fixes the axle as well and makes sure that everything is wiggle free and nothing gets loose. Right now we want to make sure that everything is moving freely and the legs are not too tight or too loose. Now make sure that the holes are on top for the next part, which is the assembly of the cord. In the cord kit you will find the cord color you chose and the small stopper with the hydesk logo. Now we need to turn the legs on their side again, then take the cord and thread them through the holes like you see here. Now we want to make sure that both sides have the same length. And now we take the small stopper with the hydesk logo and then threading both ends of the cord through. And it's a bit easier to twist it and then push it through like so. Now we're taking a small portion of the end and then making one easy twist and make a small knot to fix the ends. And I'm making sure that it's super tight. Alright, there you have it. Now we can test the functionality. So put it down, and with a pull of the knot you can adjust the height and use the stopper to fix it in place. Then we can put the remaining cord into the center and put the top plate in place and test if everything is correct. When you take the stopper and move it up, hydesk neatly folds up. That was the assembly instruction for hydesk. We hope that you had fun doing it, and even more so using hydesk.